Okay, so I recorded this whole video, but now I have to redo it because I messed up the recording settings. Here we are. Obviously, it's been a while since I uploaded on this channel. I had plans of uploading weekly from when I started this channel, but obviously that hasn't been able to be achieved. Partly, but mostly to blame on me. Just lack of discipline. I didn't really plan things properly as I should have, but here we are, trying to make up for that. I'm not really sure where this video will go, again, because the first recording I kind of just yapped, but I made this video because we're at a point in the year, and I wouldn't say I have achieved the things that I had set at the beginning of the year. I would just say there's still a lot of room to improve, and we're at a point where that's still possible to do. I don't want to have to be in this cycle of not achieving your yearly goals and then having to restart again. Let's say 2026, I set up my goals, I failed to do so, and then 2027, January 1st, I'm like, okay, let's do it, and I don't do it again. So I want to hold myself accountable to that. Not being able to come to a point and hold yourself accountable to that is, I think, the reason of why the cycle might repeat even. I was also watching, last night I was watching a Marlon video, and in this video he talks about a lot of different things, but it was primarily about his goals and how he wants to achieve his goals, and a lot about discipline and your potential. And I really agreed with a lot of the points that he made, because I think there were some things that I agreed with and aligned with what I believe with, and I think there were some things I could have taken from his perspective. I think one of the very interesting analogies he came up with in the video was talking about one's potential. And in the video, he has a water bottle, right? And in that water bottle, there's a certain amount of potential that you have. In that water bottle, there's a certain amount of potential that you have. And he, in a way, describes crushing the water bottle slowly as using the amount of potential that you have. And he crushed it a little bit. That was 30%. He crushed it all the way down to 70%. And as you crush the water bottle more and more, it gets more difficult to squeeze all the air out because of all the tension and everything that's already built up. So in the video, he describes how that last 30% is arguably the most important amount of potential that you have to reach your 100% potential, but also the most difficult one. And that resonated a lot with me because of the ways I've lived my life. In my life, I've started a lot of things, whether it came from gaming, whether it came from things like playing the piano, different sports that I tried, schoolwork, social, like everything pretty much. Where I would begin something, I would start something, I would have a good momentum, but I get to a point where I kind of plateau and I'm comfortable with where I'm at, and I just kind of let go. This is something I see in a lot of my life, and I also can put the blame on why I haven't, reached some of the goals that I've had set for myself. And this point in time, I have the opportunity to continue to do so. Example with YouTube, I posted 2 videos before this one, and my goal was by now to at least have 5, maybe even 10, because I had a goal of posting weekly. Now, I haven't achieved that. We can blame it on a lot of things, but I also didn't hold myself accountable to that. I had excuses to make. You know, I had school, I'm moving into school, I'm tired, and this or that. Which, yes, it is very tiring to balance different things at once. But I knew that, and I still set those goals. So I'm at a point in my school semester where I'm deciding to just take advantage of the time that I have now to the end of the year and act on it. Now, just like Marlon did in his video, he wrote down 10 goals for the rest of the year, from now all the way to 2025. That's what I've set out to do as well. I have 10 goals that I've written, and by the end of 2025, December 31st, I hope and I want to achieve these 10 goals. But this is also so that I can curate my daily schedule from now all the way to the end of the year, to curate it for this for these 10 goals that I have, so that I'm not able to make that excuse of I couldn't do this because I had this going on. I was too tired to do this. I was busy. It was impossible. You know, if you have a schedule that is literally curated and set for the set goal that you have, and you follow that to a T, there shouldn't be a reason that you haven't achieved that, because you have the goal written down. You have the steps necessary to reach your goals. All you have to do is just execute it. If for some odd reason I'm not able to achieve these goals, then that is all on yourself. And that's just the type of mentality that I kind of roll with. It might not be for everyone, but this is just something that I thought would make things easier for me to do. From now to the end of the year, I want to put it upon myself to record myself achieving all these goals. Now, I won't say what the goal is, what the goals are, but hopefully by posting these videos and I look back on them, I can be able to tell I was working on that goal, I was working on this goal, I was working on this goal. I want to be able to record myself working towards these goals so that I can be able to look back and see what worked, what didn't work. This is mainly a video for myself, by the way, but if anyone that's watching somewhat resonates with it, hopefully you do, I think it might be a good idea. I think every time I write down my goals in paper and then type it out on my laptop, I almost 100% guarantee achieve them. I had a lot of goals that I had, and I would work on them. I had good momentum, but because I didn't write them down, I didn't go through with them. And it's really just a cycle that I want to break for myself. Yeah, that's really just that's really all I have to say. That's the whole purpose of this video. Also, just to break myself back into the hang of things. Because I really need to. I mean, September. By December, I want to have a lot of videos already uploaded. I want to know where I'm at dude, all these flies, bro. I don't want to go into 2026 with the same goals I had with 2025, because I feel like that would just be a wasting time. I think there's no point in doing that, to be honest. But yeah, I have nothing else really to say other than up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea for you Chelsea. For you Chelsea fans out there. Right now, September, we're not doing too good. I ain't gonna lie. We're not doing too good. But hopefully by the end of the year, we start picking things up again. But yeah, up the Chelsea. Like, subscribe, I don't know, do what you want to do. I don't really care. But yeah. Nah, fuck it up.
Reminiscing, yeah, I'm missing those days. And hit my brother in the middle, but the phone work both ways. Been on a journey, left my home at 16 with a suitcase filled with clothes and nothing but big dreams. Tell them why'd you did it. They asked me how I went in. Now, Baba God, they give me stress, so I've got no limit.
Steal that nigga shit.
I'm vicious.
Low-key, this is gonna be like my last.
Oh shit!
This is gonna be like my last shot, and then I gotta go home.
I bet that, bro.